So, Colin and Marta will have a dazzlingly complicated but elegant 335-piece steel frame, carefully designed and cross-braced to resist the fearsome wind up here. The sides and roof of the house will be super-insulated and clad in corrugated aluminium to resist corrosion. They'll also be putting in thick curtain wall glazing with a heat-reflective coating. Inside, the ground floor will house a state-of-the-art wood pellet boiler, a garage, 4 curved bedrooms with facilities, and a slender spiral staircase which will lead up to the first floor, Colin and Marta's elevated private apartment containing a master bedroom, a veranda, snug and the open-plan centrepiece of their live-work home. This will be their air traffic control centre for living in, a sitting room, kitchen and balcony where they can keep track of everything going on outside. Under the large glazed roof light on the second floor will sit an office for Colin and a painting studio for Marta. Built in steel and clad in metal, this will be a domestic house built like an aircraft hangar, using commercial techniques. But it's much more complex, and it would demand every skill of a professional project manager.
A couple of years ago, last May, we had a fire in our neighbour's garden next door that spread through this wall. It set fire to an aircraft that was parked there. Unfortunately, because of the heat and the smoke, every aircraft that was in the hangar here, 26 aircraft, were written off as a result of the fire. We're still arguing about the insurance.
Colin can't even raise a mortgage to cover the shortfall because he can't get one. His project is unusual in that it's attached to the Airfield business. Without that money in place, Colin and Marta are starting a project they may not be able to finish. A project, in any case, that they're not experienced or adept enough to finish. This is going to be a technical piece of ambitious, expensive construction.
We were told that the chap who was going to do the groundwork wasn't available until August, and the steel is coming in 6 days' time. So Colin, who is amazing, decided to go and have a crash course on how to do the foundations.
In the true pioneering spirit of aviation, Colin's stepping bravely into the unknown and doing the foundations himself. Except he has no real idea what he's doing.
The great thing about the internet is you can just go online and 24 hours a day, and you can go and get information from, like, some of the biggest steel companies in the world, and you can go, I can have a slightly sleepless night, but at least I can think we have a plan. I'm pretty confident these are all in the right place now. Fingers crossed, we're sort of on schedule.
I hope so, because everything Colin's learned about groundworking so far comes from a how-to internet guide. Over the next 2 days, they managed to get half the structure up.
It's a sense of achievement, a great sense of achievement. That makes me think that anything that happened, we'll be able to actually overcome it.
Strathaven's on the same line of latitude as Moscow and Copenhagen. Any house built here needs to be super durable, as becomes abundantly clear in December, when Scotland is battered by the worst storms in a generation.
This is the wettest I've actually ever seen it here at the Airfield.
In these conditions, everything takes twice as long. On the roof, they're battling the wind, trying to stop materials from blowing away.
I've been on a roof for a long time, so you kind of get used to it a wee bit.
Colin's men are caught in an uncomfortable catch-22. They need to complete the shell to stop the weather getting in, but they can't finish the shell because of the weather.
It is not a job for the faint-hearted. We're tough here in Scotland,
I'm not sure, however, whether a brave heart alone will be enough to overcome the elements and get this project back together.
Magnificent.
How are you?
Welcome back.
Thank you, Colin. Marta, how are you?
Are you well?
Yes, you're well.
Good to see you both. Good to see this place looking so sharp.
Indoors, it is so remarkably well finished, with not a hint of condensation or rust.
Pristine floors, pristine everything. Wow, I mean, It's all very, very sleek, as though it was finished last week. So, so pristine. And this is beautiful.
I know.
It goes all the way to the top.
Yeah.
It's like a thermal.
A discreet bathroom.
With a view out over the balcony.
And a snug TV room. But the heart of any home is its galley, and here it's eye-poppingly bright.
Oh, wow, this is, oh, goodness me. Heavens.
Colin and Marta's taste, their sense of fun and their love of colour now spread throughout this soaring living space. This end of the building is the observation deck.
Too much glass, too much greenery, too much.
Too much of a good thing is wonderful.
Now it's all clean and clear. It's amazing.